Do you like hitting big numbers and doing an unfair amount of security checks with just one attack? Of course you do. Red might be the color you're interested in. Red is like Ryu from Street Fighter, with easy to understand but effective playstyles. One of Red's playstyles is aggro, shorthand for aggressive. An aspect of this is Omnimon or Ragnalordmon Turbo. You climb fast with your vanillas to quickly reach your high DP top end and keep swinging for game with your aggressive win con that is difficult to respond to unless you have raw removal like Gaia Force or Trump Sword. This playstyle is only looking at hitting hard and doesn't look at any other win cons, so it tries to end the game as fast as it possibly can. The only things ran in these decks not supporting the aggro win con is just removal in case your opponent outspeeds you and gets an oppressive Digimon on the field that doesn't let you set up your strategy before you. Because of this lack of fallback, getting your resources destroyed for red aggro can be devastating, hence the goal of finishing the duel as fast as possible. If going all in doesn't sound too pleasant to you, the other aspect of red is mid-range. Mid-range means the deck wants to take more time to win the game than an aggro deck, but its goal is not to try and stall out the game as long as possible like a stall deck. Contrary to popular belief, this may be the more popular playstyle of red. Blue typically does Omnimon Turbo better than red. In mid-range red, cards like Volcanic Dramon are used to keep Rookie Rush and cheap climbing decks in check while strengthening your own board. This style will use slightly more expensive cards to build up DP and the number of security checks for big damage through inheritable effects. It plays with the higher cost trade-off in mind so that you play more carefully and can finish at your own pace rather than too fast or too slow. Red also has a slight aspect of control that will probably become more prominent as more cards are released for this game. To call back to the Volcanic Dramon play earlier, because it's a level 6 mega, you can go into Omnimon level 7 over it later in the game and keep your opponent's board under control to how you like it. Red also has an actually wide variety of removal options that are cheaper than Gaia Force, but with stricter conditions to meet. These can be ran in a more control-focused build to use at different stages of the duel. There have been decks that pair this with Gallantmon, who has a security discarding effect if your opponent has 10 or more trash. It's a card to keep an eye on as more support is released, but at the writing of this video is nothing to write home about. Red has a variety of ways you can play it. The cool thing about the Digimon TCG is that all of the colors are kinda like that and really let you play to your preference. Freedom is great in this game. But one thing is for sure, if you're looking for somewhere to start and like hitting things hard, red is a good color to start dipping your toes into the game with. Thanks for watching.